You're all welcome to today's news analysis. This is where we break down power, truth, and real politics in Nigeria. If you love clear facts and deep thinking, please subscribe and turn on your notifications, so you never miss what truly matters. Now let's get straight into it. Former Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, has spoken. And when he spoke, the room went quiet. Tambuwal says he will support Peter Obi. Not maybe. Not later. He says definitely. He sees Peter Obi as the best choice for ADC in 2027. The man he believes can beat Tinubu. This is big. This is heavy. This is not normal politics. Because Tambuwal and Atiku are from the same side. Same region. Same political space for years. Yet Tambuwal looks past all that and points to Peter Obi. Why does this matter? Because power, by agreement and balance, is meant to stay in the south. And Peter Obi is from the south. So this is not just support. This is a message. A message to Tinubu. A message to Atiku. And a message to the whole country. And from here, things only get hotter. This moment did not come by mistake. Tambuwal is not new to power. He has seen deals made and broken. He has watched strong men rise and fall. So when he makes a clear choice like this, it means he has weighed the risk. It means he believes the ground is shifting. In Nigerian politics, silence often speaks louder than noise. But today, this was not silence. This was a clear stand. Tambuwal did not hide behind soft words. He did not leave space for doubt. He spoke with final tone. That is why people paused. Because this kind of support redraws lines. It tells party leaders that old paths may no longer work. It tells voters that new alliances are forming. For years, many believed the North would move as one. Vote as one. Protect its own. But this moment breaks that picture. It shows choice over comfort. It shows strategy over habit. Tambuwal's backing of Peter Obi also lifts ADC into the center of talk. It changes how the party is seen. From a quiet option to a serious platform. From a side story to a main player. This matters because elections are not won by noise alone. They are won by structure, trust, and timing. Tambuwal understands structure. He knows where votes live. He knows how influence spreads. By choosing Obi, he signals belief in a wider appeal. An appeal beyond region. Beyond old party lines. Beyond the same faces. And then there is the balance question. Nigeria has long held onto balance to keep peace. Power shifts to reduce tension. Power rotates to protect unity. This idea still holds weight for many Nigerians. Peter Obi fits that balance. Tambuwal knows this. And by saying it out loud, he brings the idea back to the front. He reminds the country of the promise many believe was made. This is why the message cuts deep. Tinubu hears it as a warning. Atiku hears it as a loss. And undecided leaders hear it as permission to think again. Politics is often about who moves first. Tambuwal has moved. Others are now forced to respond. From this point, every meeting matters more. Every word will be checked twice. Every silence will be studied. Because when a senior figure breaks rank, it opens space. Space for doubt. Space for courage. Space for change. This chapter is not about one man alone. It is about direction. It is about momentum. And momentum has a way of growing fast. Everywhere went quiet because people understood the weight. And once the quiet passed, the noise began. Questions started. Plans started. And the race entered a new phase. From here, nothing stays the same. This development changes the political picture in a serious way. It is not gossip. It is not social media talk. It is a clear political signal. When a former governor like Aminu Tambuwal takes a position, it affects calculations across parties. He is not acting as a private citizen. He is acting as a man with history, contacts, and reach. This is why the impact goes beyond one statement. For Atiku, this moment is difficult. Tambuwal is not just any supporter. He is a long-time ally from the same region. Someone many assumed would stand firm till the end. Losing such a figure weakens confidence around his ambition. It raises questions inside his camp. It creates doubt where certainty once existed. Politics feeds on confidence. Once confidence drops, cracks appear. This support for Peter Obi also shows a shift in thinking among northern elites. It suggests that winning may now matter more than region. It suggests that voters and leaders are watching the mood of the country closely. Inflation is high. Trust in government is low. Young voters are restless. And many Nigerians want something different. Tambuwal's move reflects awareness of these facts. ADC also benefits from this moment. The party has often been seen as quiet and distant from the center. Now, it is being spoken about with weight. With seriousness. With expectation. A major name backing its possible candidate gives it relevance. It attracts attention from undecided politicians. It draws interest from voters who want options. This is how political platforms grow. Not overnight. But through clear, bold signals. There is also the issue of power balance. This remains sensitive in Nigeria. It may not be written into law, but it lives in the minds of voters. Many Nigerians still believe power should remain in the South for another term. They see it as fairness. They see it as stability. By backing Peter Obi, Tambuwal aligns with that belief. This makes the message stronger. It gives it moral weight. For Tinubu, this is pressure. Not immediate danger, but pressure. Because opposition voices are finding focus. And focus is what was missing before. A divided opposition is easy to beat. A united or clear opposition is harder. This development suggests alignment may increase. Not instantly. But gradually. Politicians often wait for signs before moving. Tambuwal has provided a sign. Now, others will study reactions. They will measure public response. They will watch how parties react. Silence in politics is also action. And many silences are now being noticed. Another key point is timing. This statement did not come too early. It did not come too late. It came at a moment when conversations about 2027 are starting to take shape. Names are being tested. Structures are being reviewed. This makes the impact stronger. Tambuwal is also known for careful decisions. He rarely jumps without reason. That adds weight to his choice. People will ask why now? Why Obi? Why ADC? These questions will drive debate in coming months. This is how narratives form. Not by force, but by repeated discussion. The youth factor also cannot be ignored. Peter Obi still holds strong appeal among young Nigerians. This support reinforces that connection. It tells young voters that experienced politicians are listening. That their voice still matters. That message alone carries power. For the opposition space, this is a wake-up call. Fragmentation will not work. Personal pride will not work. Only clear direction can challenge the ruling party. Tambuwal's statement points in that direction. It does not end the race. But it reshapes it. From now on, every endorsement will be judged against this move. Every silence will be questioned. Every meeting will be analyzed. This is not drama. This is political shift in real time. And as reactions continue, one thing is clear. The road to 2027 is no longer quiet. What happens next is where the real test begins. Statements are easy. Endurance is harder. Tambuwal's position has now entered the public space, and it will not disappear. It will be discussed in party meetings. It will be debated on radio. It will be studied by strategists. This is how serious politics works. From this point, Peter Obi's camp gains more than support. It gains legitimacy in places where doubts once existed. It gains access. It gains listening ears. That matters because elections are not only about popularity. They are about networks. They are about structure. They are about who can speak to who and when. Tambuwal brings that experience. For ADC, this is a defining moment. The party now faces expectation. Support brings attention, and attention brings pressure. People will now ask hard questions. They will ask about plans. They will ask about unity. They will ask about readiness. This is not a bad thing. This is how parties grow. For Tinubu's camp, calm will be shown in public. But inside, calculations will change. Every serious political camp studies movement, not noise. They will look at regions. They will look at voter mood. They will look at turnout patterns. They know that frustration is rising among many Nigerians. Food prices are high. Living costs are heavy. Patience is thin. These realities shape elections more than speeches. For Atiku, the road becomes narrower. Not closed, but harder. Supporters will ask questions. Donors will reconsider plans. Advisors will suggest new strategies. This is the cost of losing strong allies early. At the same time, this does not mean automatic victory for anyone. Nigerian politics is complex. Loyalty can change. Alliances can shift. But momentum is important. And momentum has direction. Right now, the direction has changed slightly. Enough to be noticed. Enough to matter. Another key factor is voter trust. Many Nigerians no longer trust loud promises. They want consistency. They want clarity. Tambuwal's clear stand offers clarity. It removes confusion about where he stands. And that honesty is rare in politics. It may attract others who value firm decisions. In the coming months, more names will surface. Some will support quietly. Some will speak loudly. Some will wait. Waiting is also a choice. The youth population remains central to this story. They are online. They are alert. They remember past actions. Any candidate hoping to win must speak to them with respect. Not slogans. Not fear. Peter Obi still holds an edge in this space. Tambuwal's support strengthens that bridge between age groups. Between old structures and new energy. This combination is what many analysts watch closely. Another factor is regional reassurance. Some voters fear instability. They fear exclusion. Support from a northern leader to a southern candidate sends a calming signal. It says cooperation is possible. It says unity is still valuable. That message travels far. As 2027 approaches, conversations will become sharper. The media will test every word. Opponents will push back. That is expected. But the foundation laid by early, clear support often lasts. It shapes first impressions. And first impressions are hard to erase. This moment will be referenced again and again. In debates. In interviews. In campaign materials. It will be remembered as one of the early turning points. Politics does not change in one day. It changes in steps. Tambuwal has taken a step. Others will decide whether to follow, oppose, or wait. What is certain is this. The race is now active. The silence is gone. From now on, every move carries weight. And Nigerians are watching closely. This development confirms that the political landscape is no longer stable. Positions are shifting, and calculations are being reviewed. What was once assumed is now being questioned. What felt certain now carries doubt. Tambuwal's decision has added weight to the conversation around 2027. It has shown that regional loyalty is no longer absolute. It has shown that strategy is taking priority over tradition. This matters because elections are decided by momentum as much as numbers. And momentum begins with belief. Peter Obi's name is now being discussed in new spaces. Not just among supporters, but among power brokers. That alone changes the tone of the race. At the same time, this moment increases pressure on all sides. It raises expectations. It demands clarity. No camp can afford confusion going forward. Silence will be read as weakness. Indecision will cost ground. For voters, this is a reminder that choices exist. That alliances are not fixed. That the political map can still be redrawn. The coming months will test consistency. They will test unity. They will test leadership. Statements will multiply. Reactions will follow. And the real shape of the contest will slowly emerge. What remains clear is that early signals often shape later outcomes. They influence trust. They guide alignment. This signal has been sent. As Nigeria moves closer to another major election, attention will remain high. Every action will be measured. Every word will be weighed. This is not the end of the conversation. It is the point where serious assessment begins. The direction may still change. But the shift has already started.